Hey YouTube. So yeah, a girl has not been uploading and there's not much I can say. Just say sorry and hopefully upload from now on. But we're going to do a get ready with me in-depth makeup tutorial, kind of like the Vogue ones. Okay, we take our angled brush, and I used this makeup palette, eyeshadow. I use the darkest shade, dip it in a few times, and then I tap it and I take it into the arch and just trace my brow as light as possible because I don't want them to be big and bulky. That is a problem that I've had all year, is I can't tell if they look good. I mean, unless I get compliments on them, I genuinely just don't know what I'm doing. Then I just quickly whisk up and try to create a imaginary line, especially at the bottom of where the eyebrow is, and then I just go in and use the rest of the materials and the rest of the brow. I'm gonna do the other eyebrow and come back. Okay, I am back. I did both brows, but now I go in with a spoolie and then eyebrow gel, which this is a Sephora's eyebrow gel. I feel like it's pretty good. I haven't tried a new one yet, but it's good for now for me. But I go in and I brush out what I just did to make it look less chalky, I guess is what I would say, and just more put together. Then I take the eyebrow gel, and I don't really like when it loads on, so I wipe it off most of the part into this, and I just lightly go over, tracing how I want the brow to go. And today I like this. Yeah. But after that, I feel like our base has set enough that we can finally go in with primer. The e.l.f. what is this? e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I typically just put it straight on my skin, if I'm honest. 3 dots, one here, and then one on my forehead, and I mix that in. Okay, now that that's on, I do like to let it sit just for a little bit, but also I like to get straight to it. So I think today we're just gonna do eyes, just get it out of the way. So we're gonna call back to this palette, and I'm just going to use a dark shade. I typically just do a dark shade and then lighter, and then maybe glitter if I'm feeling like it. I'm not really a pro at eyeshadow, but I have done some intricate designs. I don't know, I freeball it most of the time. There's nothing much to it, but today I guess we'll do a look. So I'm taking this color and I'm doing it on right outside my lid line, you know, like this line right here, right outside it. And I'm just doing that on this side too, but I take it all the way down to here, just fluff it out. Okay, after that I typically wipe off the brush on this or on something, and then I just blend it out more, just hopefully not to look too harsh. But there's that. And then I take another brush, so I'm getting out my eyeliner. I take out another brush to do a lighter shade on my lid, and I think we're going to do this one. The two shades were, last one was Faith and this one is Nudie. One thing about me is I'll use brushes for anything, even if they're not meant for something, I'll use them. But I really don't mind. I clean them. So I'm gonna get out the Naturally Pretty Essentials palette. Take this brush again and just grab this Transforming Hello Light, which I'm pretty sure is a highlighter, and I use it as a highlighter sometimes, but I just want it for my lid, and then I'm going to smudge it up. And that's the eye look for today, but I actually really want to do eyeliner, so stay tuned for that because I'm going to do that towards the end. Next, I feel like we've let it sit enough. We're going to take Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow. Typically go right here, and then right here, and then any little marks I might have, I cover just to give it that little extra. I do this towards the end, and hopefully that gets dragged out. And then I really like to take a brush. It's like a thin, sharp one. And I do this, I tap it onto the product and I shape out my brows. So the brows weren't officially done yet. So just shape them out to give them that extra definition. Okay, now that my eyebrows are carved, that's it for concealer. I think, yep. And I really like to let the under eye ones sit, but everybody else is free for grabs and gets blended pretty quickly. So I like to take a brush to blend out, and then I also like to take a sponge, but right now it's the brushes part, and then we'll go into the sponge. I like to push it in and then drag out the edges a little bit just so it's not harsh. But then I like to take the excess concealer that's just on the brush and just apply it to my chin. Now, the chin needs some love. And then I'm just going to quickly blend out what I did for the brows. Just very lightly because I like to keep the definition it gave the brow. But I don't want there to be any very wow. Like, wow, she did not do her brows that good today. Like that, you know? I like to do that exactly. And then that's that for blending concealer. Next, we will go into foundation. This one I have to apply to my hand first and then apply to me because it is not really my shade. She is much oranger than me. I have a hard time finding shades, so this is the best I could get. And I needed a quick shade because school was starting, so she's a little orange, but I like to like bounce around, so it uses up less products because I think it's that there's so much product in one area that it's so dark, so I bounce around in hopes to get the product to be less dark because there's less product, you know what I'm saying? And then I just take whatever's left on my hand, just do where I think needs to be done. Next is powder. So I recently got this Morphe pink powder. Baking. That's what I meant, guys. We're baking. And I'm not the best at baking because I, growing up, always thought that setting powder was baking powder. So the girl was never right. But now I think I am right. And so I take this little powder puff I got from Ross and I just dab down and drag out at that line. Don't cover that line. Typically do a few coats just so you it's more defined. And then I do one more, and it's after I bronze. I'm just not realizing it's after I bronze. But I got this new drugstore e.l.f. bronzer and contour. It's a warm tone, cool toned, I think, to me. I don't know, guys. Shades aren't my forte. I just grab whatever I think is my shade. Anyway, it's a lot lighter than I thought it would be when I got it, but actually at the same time it's like the perfect bronzing shade for me. I just apply there, and then I do it to my nose too. I saw this tutorial on TikTok on how she does her nose contour, and I've been doing it ever since. Like, it's actually the goat. So I take out my bronzing brush because she is a little net. And I just push in and bronze. I'm going to take the powder. We're going to define right here. On the other side. Yep. And then we're going to reapply powder right here. Snatch her, re-snatch her. Very carefully without smudging the nose. Okay. Go like wipe off to like there. And then we're going to take a brush, and I have two brushes. This is to reapply bronzer, and this one is to blend out the bronzer. But for now, we're just gonna blend. So I like to just go in circles and blend, and like so. Really light with my hand. Not too forceful, and just And then the TikTok tutorial I watched, she takes the powder again and she carves with the powder, and I was like, that's freaking genius. Why didn't I think of that? I've just been carving with this lighter shade since probably middle school. And I also like to use the powder to make this line that goes up here like smaller. And then she very carefully takes the powder and applies it to where she doesn't have any bronzer. So right here, and then right here. Then we let that sit. But while we let that sit, we wipe off this line and we do blush. Blushianya. And I have a variety of blushes, but today I'm feeling very Sabrina Carpenter-y with the blush. So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild blush. It kind of has like a bit of highlighter in it. I think that's why I like it so much. So she's gone. Like, she's on her last leg. I need to get another one. But I just wipe it on the brush all over. And then I just apply as so. Just there. I don't like to go any further down. Today I want to look snatched for some reason, but I also try my best not to pass the line. Yes. Who remembered? I try not to pass the line. And then I do like to take all the residue blush on it and dab my nose. But since our nose isn't done yet, we can't do that yet. And yes, that brush does sound like that. And yes, I deal with it every day. But after that, we take this brush and we take this brush. This one, Keep Me Covered powder. And I like to just go where I applied the powder. Wipe it off. Because it's already defined from the powder. But I like to just define it some more with a powder that looks kind of more like my skin tone and less, I don't know. And I also just like to use it for my chin, just so she's not left out. Left out, little girly. But I just go over, still leaving the shaping from the powder, but just making it less harsh is what I would say. Okay, but it's not that much. It's not that much. Keep it minimal. Keep it minimal, guys. Next, we are almost done. We are almost done. But we're going to wipe off our nose contour. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross them. Cross them. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. Cute. We're just going to take that angled brush again and just define where the bronzer is just a little bit more. Just specifically more on the nose bridge. Just be like, we are here, we are here, we are here. Obviously I can see it. I just want to see it just a tad more. Just a tad more. Take this brush and dip it in my hula and just look and apply where I think might just need a little bit more of a announcing for the bronzer, you know, because the powder makes it pretty light. So I want to make it more visible with this one. I typically just do it right where I try to create the button nose effect, and then just right at the start of the definition, just right there. And then that, I just do little cleanups. That's it. That is my contour routine. Next is to decide if I want to add blush to the contour on my nose. And today I'm thinking is a yes, because so I really just do just a quick bot. 3 quick bots. And then because the blush kind of makes it pinky and gets rid of the definition, I define this part just a smidge more. And boom, there you are. You have Maia Perez's nose routine. Finally, we are going to take the highlight we use on our eyes. I'm in the mood for a little pop today. The blush, the brush, the highlight. It's transforming hello light, in case you guys don't remember. Very lightly. This could go wrong. Very lightly, just, yeah, I think I like that. And then I take it, and this I cannot exaggerate more, guys. I don't do my whole line anymore. I think that it makes my nose look longer, and I'm trying in a way to minimize that look. So I just purely take it right down here, right here, and down a little. And then I push it in because I don't want it that noticeable. Like, this is noticeable. I don't want that noticeable. And then whatever's left on the brush, I just take for my inner eye, just a little. And yes, I push in every time just to make it not as bold. And then under the arch of the eyebrow, just so she's like, boom. Okay, next is eyes. That's all we have left, guys. It's just eyeliner and lashes. So I take the NYX Professional Makeup, and it looks like this. This is just the best type of eyeliner for me. And this shape, do your eyeliner whatever shape you like, but I like to, in a way, either go just straight out now. Last year I was a big curve girly, big liner, but this year Ava, my little sister, was telling me how she thinks that if I try to do it a bit more for my eye shape, it could be better. No idea what she meant by that, so I just copied what she does, and she goes just straight out and like kind of like following the line that we made in a way, but not going up with it, just going to it. Or she goes down, which I've done a few times, but I feel like today I'm going to try and get it just to the line in the back. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna talk. It's a steady process. We're just going to be real quiet so Maya can lock in and do this eyeliner, okay? Yeah, there's that one. Hopefully, we are looking for sisters, not twins. Please, guys. I don't need you telling me that my eyeliner looks completely different from each other. Please, please don't do that. Do not do that. I will crash out. I'm doing the best I can. The best I can. So I just have to remember how I did that one and do it for this side, which... Here's that one. Here's that one. I'm really liking them. Really liking them. And now I'm just going to take it and very lightly above / on my lash line. Just carry it to about, I think middle is where I want to go. Bam! Okay, that is how to do quick little eyeliner by Maia Perez. Okay, and then I take this, and I'm like, you did black eyeliner, why don't you do black mascara? But I really like my dark brown mascara. I think it really brings out my eyes. Anyway, for curling my lashes, I go 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Let go. Do it for the other side. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Did I do the 5th? Guys, I think I miscounted on that one, but it's okay. As I was doing the eyeliner, I noticed that on this side it's a little dark under the lash line, and I don't like that. So I'm taking this contouring palette I have, taking a brush, and I'm just gonna lightly just try to brighten it a little. And I'm gonna do it to the other side too, just so it's even in how much product I used. But yep. And we're going to take, I have 3 different mascaras, but 2 of them are like exactly the same. This one, Lash Princess by Essence, drugstore brand. It's a black brown. Got it from Ulta. I use it for my bottom lashes. I think that, in my opinion, for my top lashes, I find it too heavy. And the few times I've used it for my top lashes, they always fall. And I always did the same routine, so I didn't understand why. So I just assumed it was the mascara, so I only use these on my bottom now. Because I felt kind of bad that I wasn't using it anymore, so I just use it on my bottom. But I like really defined, I guess, bottom lashes. Like, you know, those puppies are there. In middle school, I remember a time where the girlies didn't like bottom lash mascara and would actually not wear any. I was one of them girlies. And then one day I decided, you know what, let's try it. And I loved how defined it made my eyes look. So that's that. I just like to make them look really, I think I'll clean them up at the end, just because they're a little too for me. But we're going to take Sky High Maybelline New York. She's a little different. And then we're going to take Sky High Maybelline New York waterproof. Hydrofuge. What? Waterproof. That was a different language. Okay, these are the two we're using anyway. They're both a dark black brown. That's how the other mascara put it, black brown. But I go first with the non-waterproof one, and I just kind of mix it around, take it out, and then start at the root and bring it up. Start at the root and bring it up, and then I like to start like doing it like this, like individually each section, and then all the things I do. Baby. After I do that one, and I think I've reached my full potential with that one, I move on to the waterproof one and just try to elongate them more is the main goal of this one. To elongate and hopefully make them look cute. You're the only one for me. And voila. Bam. Sometimes a girl does like to go and curl them again. I think I'm gonna do that. Just because I don't like how they're not, yeah. I like how that's how I describe it. Just punch once. Boom. Okay. Not too much on her now. Not too much on her. All we have left is my lip routine. Starting with bare lips. Oops. I used Whipped Caviar, the NYX Professional. I have used her quite a bit. It is obvious because she's so small. But I take her, and I like to make my lips look bigger, so I overline, but I follow the line. So I follow my natural line, and when I get to here, that's where I make my lips look bigger. I just add a lot more definition when it gets to that point. Just lots and lots of layers. I've seen people, and I have used bronzer to like make them look darker than lip lined, and that does work too, but this is what I like as of right now. Just a basic line, and then you like that. I think it makes them look cute. And then today I'm thinking we ignore the Cupid's bow, unfortunately, because I did ignore it the other day and really liked that makeup look. So we're going to trace our natural line. Us against the world, just me and you. Everybody's saying that you're no good for me. Your friends are... Yeah, and then right now, this is what it would look like if I did my natural Cupid's bow. I have the Cupid's bow more defined, obviously. Now I'm looking at it, I kind of want to in a way, but I already decided that I want to ignore the Cupid's bow. I'm a woman of my word. Just ignore it. Just ignore the triangle. So yeah, I like that a lot more actually. Then this and this. And sometimes I like to take the liner and draw it on the lips a little more just to make it look seamless, I guess would be the word, I guess. I don't know. Because the lip I use isn't the exact same as the lip, you know? So we're going to use, it's a Wet n Wild. Oh, 900, Bare It All, 902C. I've had her for a really long time. She's kind of like a nude, and I like to just toss her on there. Toss her on there. Yeah. And about the money. As I was saying, I just like to put her on. And I clean up with either a Q-tip or the brush I used to define out my eyebrows. I'm gonna use that one just to clean it a little more. I also like to use the brush that we use for our under eyes just to make the area brighter so it's not as dark. And that is my lip routine. If I want matte, if I want gloss, I simply just toss this Milani on top, which I will show. Not a lot, but that is the lip routine. I'm going to go do my hair and I'll be back. Well, thank you for watching this tutorial on how to look like Maia Perez. I really had fun filming this. I hope you guys enjoy it a lot, and let me know if you try the makeup. So thank you for watching, and I promise there will be another video up soon. So bye.